That was cool. Okay, I can't. Okay, all it is the one path. The door is firmly closed, but... You think House of the Dragon is a little weak, to be honest? Why do you say that? I'm curious. There we go.
All right.
We are into the mansion.
Good music.
Is there any going around? Oh, of course there is. Okay. Alright, let's start right first. They do some weird time skipping in Season 1 because it was like that in the books. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that a little bit. It didn't put me off. I've not read the book, and that didn't put me off too much, so. A mirage. Well, the vampire bats can, like, slow my move.
I say they both also go down to 2 AoEs.
Yeah, I was thinking we'd probably do that. I just wonder if George is ever going to finish that last book. I've seen a lot of speculation that, like, the end of Game of Thrones was horrible, and it's what he had planned. But he's criticized it as well.
Yeah, it could be what he had planned and still make more sense, because I think the problem wasn't even necessarily the ending itself was bad, it was how we got there. At least that's my opinion.
I think the ending itself was just bad. Because I agree with what he himself said, which was that, oh, she needs a heal, doesn't she? You know, essentially you just set up an entire plot where, like, the butler did it, and then at the end, because the internet is smart, they figured out that the butler did it. What?
Wow. All that, and it didn't even work. Well, I guess it worked on 2 people.
That was something.
I like that it's called Lingering Ghosts. Of all the names you could pick for that, you pick Lingering Ghosts.
How weird.
Oh, look at all that XP.
Nice. Oh, that's awful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to fight that.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it sure is. Get me out of that. But yeah, basically, they set up a whole plot that the butler did it, and then, because the internet's the internet, people figured out that the butler did it, and then the writers at the very end were like, surprise, the butler didn't do it! It was the maid. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. You didn't set that up. Well...
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the map. I have no idea where we are. I think I know where we are now.
We were in the main hall.
Mm-hmm.
And went to the right. And then we've only gone right.
Yeah, there's just a couple of different entrances. I think I know which one we're at, though.
Okay.
I'll know in a second. If we get to this next room and there's a whole bunch of specific things in it, I'll know where we are.
Alright. These feel like just easy, quick EXP.
Mm-hmm. Alright, while you're doing this, I'm going to go back and read some of the things the skeleton said, because we, of course, wrote all of it down, and so I'm going to reread all the things we wrote down.
Oh, thank you. Here's a door. Oh, it's a purple room. I like the carpet. Oh, I can push the table.
Interesting.
I hope I've not screwed that up. Can I sleep in the beds? It's very dusty. Very dusty, huh? I may have screwed that up.
Can you push it further?
Yeah, probably. Okay, we're good, I guess. What a weird mechanic. Oh! Okay.
This isn't a treasure. Yeah, I would say this isn't treasure.
Chest ghost.
That is a terrifying face.
Soul Steel level 1.
No.
That's not D-Soul, right?
I hope not.
Skeleton.jpg. Yeah, this thing's gotta die quick. It seems like it doesn't have too much defense. Okay. I think he's not too bad if he doesn't hit with that. But that might be a big if. Oh, that hurt, but Melody gets hurt by everything. I think we just keep focusing him down. Here he goes again! Ah!
Well, it is D-Soul.
Yep, I saw that right as Taya's message came through. Yeah, that's not ideal, huh?
It is not.
Yeah, this thing also has a good amount of health, huh? Alright, we'll heal Rhodey next turn. There we go.
Alright, there we go. Not bad.
It does kind of look like the ghost of Gumby. Decent XP, yeah. I feel like criticizing it himself doesn't mean much unless he said it before the general public was criticizing it. It was about the same time. I think he didn't fully, I don't think it's any secret that, like, Benioff and Weiss were really in high demand because people liked how much they adapted Game of Thrones. And they, I think, just rushed to the end because they probably were under contract, and could have gotten paid a lot more. So they had a lot of deals. And then it's not just the fans, because they were supposed to go work for Lucasfilm. Wasn't the right one. They were supposed to go work for Lucasfilm after that, and then Lucasfilm reneged on that.
Well, yeah, because of how badly they messed up Game of Thrones.
I mean, I'm surprised for them that was disqualifying.
Yeah,
But,
with Star Wars, I agree.
yeah, they definitely burnt a lot of goodwill with that. Silver Tiara was found. I think we bought that for... it might be different, actually.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Sweet. So that was 3 extra, which is not a ton, but that's fine. She needs it.
I say for her, every little bit helps, for sure.
There we go. Druid.
I assume that's also for her.
That would be nifty. Nice.
Oh, and look at all that breath defense.
I mean, that's like probably 2 points, but... Alright, that was definitely a good room. Episode 1 of House of the Dragon had way too much time dedicated to someone giving birth. I mean, maybe, but kind of a hard watch. The time skips were a big turnoff. None of the characters are likable. Oh.
That's exciting. Get the book. Search the book. That thing, yeah. Try doing search when it's right next to you. Oh, well, worth a try.
Can I touch the fireplace? Oh. It's not a Teodrin game. 2 out of 10. There's a bunch of knives on the wall. I would say something is found. So... he BRBs as soon as I check the fireplace. So I wonder if I need to do anything in here, or if I come back.
I think you come back.
Okay. Excuse me, ghosts. I will be on my way. This could be good EXP.
Yeah, it could be a bunch.
I think we want to AoE it.
I agree. Especially with the damage that the pixies did, that might be enough.
None of the characters are likable. I found some of the characters likable. In ways that it's like I'm interested in you. They're not always the most, like, sympathetic, but I'm interested in what they are going to do. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then these guys are not even as scary.
Right. All that does is lower speed. Who cares?
Yep. It's like Pokemon stat down, so I just am like, whatever, you're gonna die. Tail whip me again.
That's right. 1 point of damage. I'm real scared.
Alright, how much is that?
I said, look at all that sweet, sweet EXP.
370.
The herb.
116. 100, what? 22?
22, yeah.
Sweet. Triple digit attack. Dig it. How weird. I can't even look at that one. Oh, I don't like that. I still think this thing is not worth hanging around fighting.
I would generally have to agree with that.
Oh. Okay, so what's around this side? A door. Alright, where does this go? Oh, it's locked. Does my same key work? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. No. Okay, so that's one we gotta come back to. Then we got... all the way this way. What does that lead to?
New butterfly enemies? Poison moth, that was close.
I don't like these. I don't know why. Oh, they're super fragile. Never mind, I like them.
That probably means they're real dangerous.
Could be. Oh.
Yeah, sleep on the whole party is not good.
There we go. Not bad. 63 EXP for that.
No, not bad at all.
We're leveling a lot now.
Uh-huh.
Support magic mastered. What does that mean?
Good question.
Increases allies' defense and speed. Okay.
Oh, it's like the quick spell.
It's a beautiful painting. They look like Muppets. Is that what it is? Could be another trap, but we're gonna check. Oh, okay. Last time I could move the table and it did things. This time I just bonk on it. Alright. I don't know what they look like to me. They look like something, though. The little moth things. I almost want to say Digimon, but I don't think that's quite it. Oh, it's another of these locked doors. Okay, so I guess I've reached the end of this path.
For now.
Alright, well, that's fine. I don't even think it's that bad of a run back.
No, shouldn't be.
Yeah, we can just fight these. They're not bad. And yeah, speed down in competitive... Any stat down is really bad in competitive Pokemon, but... I found out real quick that I did not want to play competitive Pokemon. In college, we had a Pokemon club that I went to some, and I played competitive for a couple of weeks, and then was like, a lot of this is just who can hatch the most eggs, and, like... oh, Silver Tiara, nice. Who can optimize all of this stuff. Oh. Have I passed any of those yet, Taya?
Good chance of it. We'll find out when we go back.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have any information. But let's go down the hallway to the right here and see what's down here.
Just a big open room with a... oh. Well, a clock was mentioned.
Yes.
Tea time. Oh! Okay, well that was unexpected. They're the blue ones? Okay, so no.
Yeah, all the doors we couldn't open were red.
That means a leprechaun.
Dang, 4 leprechauns now.
Zircon, okay. Any stat down is bad in competitive Pokemon. Yeah, what I was saying was just that, oh. Took me a second, but I got it.
No, Chiadron, you're missing the context. We're not saying that it's bad to have a stat down happen to you. We're saying using a stat down is a bad thing. Close combat does a ton of damage and stat downs yourself, which just further reinforces the point. It's not all that big of a deal that you got the stat down because of all the damage you did.
I want to leave. There we go.
Probably a heal 2 on herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my foray into competitive Pokemon. It was very short. It just almost felt like that. The point was not even battling. It was like more of the optimizing, like getting Pokemon and raising them with like EVs and IVs and stuff. It's nuts. I know there's been a push to oh, okay, and then that one I can't even go in. So it's upstairs. Oh, and then we have left and right again. Okay, well that looks like a locked door, but yep, it sure is. Okay, so we got one way we can go. I know that there's been a push to, like, let people create Pokemon, like, artificially.
Artificial Pokemon? What does that even mean?
Like, they would be allowed to generate them on a computer with all of their stats. Because essentially, it was like, it's not exactly a skill issue. You can get all the things that you want. It'll just take, like, 70 hours.
Yes.
And so they have, like, a similarly utilitarian answer for it to some of the things that some of the problems that come up in like speedrunning, that it's like I think there's a couple skips in Pokemon games or something that are really unreliable and take like 4 hours to set up, so they've all agreed like, oh, let's just not do that.
Right. Well, it's funny. The other thing I think of is in what's it called? Nuzlocke. A lot of people. Okay, so you sprint into this.
I see. Go there from one away. Yeah,
I would say in Nuzlocke they have a rule where a lot of people will allow themselves to use rare candies because one of the most frustrating things about Nuzlocke is dying to random encounters. Yeah. And so they've decided that it's just not worth it.
Yeah, that, and it's kind of like you can play it safe and just do it, but like that's just not the interesting part of it.
Right, it ends up being a tedious grind, and nobody really wants it to be a tedious grind.
So they just have limits anyway. Because you also, it's like, well, I could grind level 3 Rattata and never be in danger, and you know, hit level 99, and it's like, yeah, but for viewers, what kind of experience is that? And most of the time, you're doing it for content. Or to challenge yourself, so it's like... The prep is 95% of competitive Pokemon. It does seem that way. It's weird that that moved back. Okay.
I know when I played Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond, whichever.
Oh.
That's amazing. I love his hair.
Not sure.
Great animation, too.
Alright, how scary are you? So that's the same damage animation as the skeletons from earlier, so they're able to reuse some of those. Which is interesting. They tried creating Pokemon artificially, that's how Mewtwo happened. I know, I do think that's funny that, like, in-universe, they've sort of addressed this. And I understand, like, Nintendo opposing it for a lot of reasons, because, like, I get that it, like, goes against the spirit, kind of, but so does, like, the entire idea of... I don't know. I get it, and I don't. Also, just their attitudes about things, that definitely lines up. You've been watching a lot of Pokemon content lately. What have you been watching? Like, challenge runs, or... Melody, heal herself. For the rare candy thing, it's mostly the case in hardcore Nuzlocke, where they have self-imposed level cap.
Right, yeah, so that's a good point. In my head, when people talk about Nuzlocke, the hardcore is kind of like the way most people play. But you're right, if you're allowed to level up to level 100 before the first gym, then you don't need the rare candies quite as much. To your point, though, Nihil, like it's the with the hardcore, it's you probably die to gym leaders fairly often, and the runs get reset a lot. And so imagine if you had to grind every time. That would suck.
Yeah, I watched the some of the Kaizo runs people were doing because they needed it to be even harder. Which is like you get a single Pokemon.
There is a Incubus in this hallway. I think it's at the next painting.
There we go.
So you would have gotten it. I didn't even technically need to tell you.
Lots of Then We Fight content from the circle of, like, shady patters. You know, I don't know any of these people. Lickness? Okay, that's another weird one. Yeah, feel free. I watch Pokemon stuff sometimes. Definitely can be fun. Are you the right one? No. So you guys suck. So we gotta brutal fire you. I don't know if I'll... Yeah, we'll help blast just in case. Lignus sounds like the setup for a Ligma joke. It does. It really does. Alright, I think that kills them.
You know, I'm looking at him now. I can see the Muppet. Like, there's the face and the mouth in specific reminds me of like the puppets in Electric Mayhem, like Animal and the lead singer, and like I can totally see it. I love the idea that some of these creatures were created based on clay, some of them were created based on hand puppets. They just pulled out every trick in the book.
Seems like it. It's definitely cool. I think in the last episode I was started to say something and I totally forgot, but what I was gonna say was that I just wonder so much about, like, and I know I'm thinking about it more than they did probably, but just like the lore stuff. What was that?
I was a ghost.
Okay.
I don't know anything more than that.
Oh. That's a little more serious.
Yeah, AoE will help with that.
Yeah, it's probably good, EXP. I think we kill the Mirages first. I think we save her EXP. Yeah, we definitely kill the Mirages first. I think we Brutal Fire twice, maybe, to help us with that.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're so freaking tanky, it's amazing.
I love it. Alright, let's Brutal Fire again. Nice. Just like the Subway Bros, Inigo and Emmett from Pokemon, they're totally Muppets. I'm not familiar. There we go, got one. Which means the other one's probably close. Oh. It was not as close as I'd hoped. I hope Rhodey doesn't get hit. Oops. I keep hitting that on accident. Dang it.
Bummer. So close.
A little bit of a misplay on my part. Oh, he double attacked?
He did.
He hasn't been doing that. That's maybe not good.
I would agree.
Dang it.
Oh my gosh. And like you said, it's going to be great XP.
For Arthur. Goodness. They're in black and white. Oh, they show up more in black and white too. I don't think I played black and white too. I've heard it's real good though. Okay. I'm just like picking directions now.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
What is that?
Again with the ghosts.
Those are from something. I think those were villains or bad. Oh. Yeah, no, thank you. I think those were bad guys in Shining Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's stairs up, huh? Or we can keep going and it rejoins. I see. Let's go back up. Up feels like the way to go. Did this bring us to behind a door that we couldn't...
Maybe? I mean, it's definitely some
oh, no, it
stuff.
just brought us back. Odd. The last really good game in the series, IMO. I don't know. Like... by some metrics, yes.
Did we go back upstairs, or are we still
I
downstairs?
believe we're up.
Okay.
Because I still feel like up is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 2F, so we're up. Oh. Up is not the way to go.
We figured it out quickly enough.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was good. I didn't play that one either much. I did get Omega Ruby. But I think I just was not in the headspace for that at the time. As much as I thought I was. I did really like... Gen 3 is my favorite gen, so... But I know that's a pretty common one.
It's funny you say that. I think it may be a generational thing, because most people that I knew growing up hated Gen 3.
Oh, interesting.
But they loved Gens 1 and 2, and so, like, that was, you know, that was what we kind of grew up on.
Yeah, Ruby was one of the first ones I had, for sure. But, I don't know. I also played, like, Red version and enjoyed it. Oh. Library, okay. Oh. Broadsword.
Yes, that's for Rhodey.
Oh.
Finally. The
Nice.
Broadsword.
Thank you. These are arcane books. Okay. Arcane books and many more titles.
Exactly.
Or what is it? And many more books, I think is the flavor text. Ugh. Oh. Isn't that... Didn't we meet him in Desire Village? Yes, it is him. Basso, the Dragon Warrior. What is he doing in this place? You are Rhodey's group. Ugh. To think you'd be here. What? I mean, where is this? I came down the passage under the coffin. Oh, so he went through the catacombs. And was going through some kind of maze then. We're the ones with questions that need answers. How did you get into this mansion when nobody else could? The mansion? Yeah, it looks like one. Then, him, that's impossible. Him, who are you talking about? You're not making any sense. I guess I have to start from the beginning, so listen. You guys left Desire Village, right? Well, we came after you and followed you all the way to Enric. Once there, we started collecting information in the town and heard that you had gone into the castle, but no one knew what happened to you after that. So Lissa and I discussed the situation, then decided that Lissa would try to sneak into the royal chamber, while I would investigate here. So I love that we nod. So I came out here, but as rumored, the door wouldn't open. I couldn't just give up that easily, so I decided to check out the graveyard in the forest beyond. There I found the stairs inside the stone coffin. Going down, I found myself in some sort of maze or catacombs. Venturing on, I encountered a stone door, and then it appeared. That monster. With that dreadful light in its eyes. With unbelievable power, it attacked me, and I was no match against it. If it was too powerful for you, a dragon warrior, to stand against, what could it be? It is probably gone. He is the master of this mansion and has lived here for over 200 years. He's the one we came to confront. Let me tell you, don't do it. You have no chance of winning. I don't believe anyone can defeat that. We came here to see the master of the mansion at Sabato's request. Our destiny begins here. No matter what obstacles may be in our way, we will not retreat. We can only move forward. You came here on Sage Sabato's behest. That man sent you here where that horrible monster resides. I can tell from your words that you are very determined. There must be a good reason. Okay, I'll try not to stop you. Or I'll not try to stop you. Instead, I have a favor to ask. Take me with you. Every time I think of that monster, my body trembles. I'm scared. I've never experienced this before. If I run away, I will be a coward for life. That's why I have to face him again. Dragon Warrior Basso joins the group. Hey! Oh, I can have 4 equipped at once?
Oh, fantastic.
So how good are you? You have more HP than Arthur by 1. Got 2 more attack than Rhodey, 5 more defense. You're a lot slower than anybody else. I have less crit, but that's okay.
What's his level?
10. So he's 1 level lower.
Yeah, which tells us we're not under-leveled anymore.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hello again, Griff. How are you loving the enemy death screams? They are terrible. Kind of the worst thing ever.
They're not so bad.
I mean, it is unhinged sound design. Yeah, I love it for it, but like... Basso moves last for the entire game. Guaranteed. Good to know. We shall keep our speed expectations low. Oh. So I guess we just keep doing that. Or not. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Feels like the right thing to do.
Ah.
Oh, interesting. Do what the map says.
Yeah, I maybe messed that up. Is that just the default position of things? Yeah, that's all the default. So maybe we don't want the default? I assume leaving the room resets it. Am I?
Doesn't look reset. That looks exactly like you left it.
I didn't leave the room.
Oh, sorry. I've got my kids upstairs walking around. I was checking my camera.
Oh, you got cameras?
Yeah, we've got one in the hallway just to check who's out of bed.
Probably pretty smart. These all just power and bead. I like bead. Beef. Okay. It's not the default position on the paper, not quite. Okay, let's reload the room here. because there's nothing else I can do here. Does that reset it? It doesn't.
Nope. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate.
Mind the twin heads. Yes, we have met.
We've minded them by ignoring them.
Yeah, we actually have not killed one yet. So can I actually push things anymore? I may have screwed it up. Don't tell me I've got to re-enter the mansion to reset it. Walk out a bit more? Okay. Oh, no. Oh.
That sounded promising.
It did. Okay, it's reset.
Alright.
Good. Alright.
So move that bed that you were pushing down up into the corner. See that corner there at the bottom? You push the bed down to the corner. This time push the bed up into the corner.
You think that this bed needs to be here where I'm standing?
Not this one. Well, yeah, that one needs to be down in the bottom corner, but I'm talking about around there. So like
down here, this one needs to go the other way.
That one needs to get pushed up.
I see.
And then that other bed did need to get pushed down, for sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. If I had to leave the mansion and come back, that'd be, like, needlessly mean, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, so then this one needs to go down.
Yep. Okay. So now the table is already where it is because it's in the corner. Is the other table already in the corner?
No.
That sounds like you got it.
Ah, I see.
Yep. There we did.
Arthur & Co. Moving Company is on the job. Hey, red key. I bet that opens red doors.
I bet it does. And this is probably a good time for me to call it a night now that we've unlocked most of the mansion.
All right.
I'm going to head upstairs and find out why I have kids that are still awake at this hour.
So can I save state? Is that how that works? Or do I just need to go back to town? I think I need to go back to town.
You want to use return? Will that work?
I believe so. Doesn't know any magic. Oh god. We can do meme review since Taya is doing what he does. I think I just still have my monitor thing. I do. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Time for crab. And you get me unenthusiastically looking at crab. I have trauma from Shining in the Darkness, because, dear God.